Oh, me? Why you say that? It's just he's on the road. It's just his connection. He's not home. Yeah, he's in the truck. Mm-hmm. He probably. Yeah. No, he's probably in a bad area. He's up. No, but he's up. He's using 5G. He's not using Wi-Fi or anything. No, he only uses the hotspot to play. But when he's not playing, he doesn't. He saves his data. So he's probably just using 5G. But where he's at, I think he's near like Reno. So he's up in the mountains. So that's already bad enough as it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But where he's at, like I said, he's up in the mountains near Reno, Nevada. So it's gonna be hard for him to get a. There's probably a lot of dead zones where he's at. Oh wow. Hmm. We're dropping food and stuff. Yeah. Are you in the military? Why not? Might as well. Why he lives in Hawaii now? So where did he start at? No, I said where did he start selling? What port did he? What's the state did he sell from Oregon to Hawaii? And that's what the Pacific Ocean. Wow. He must have bought a pretty big sailboat. No, I mean just it had to be a certain size. It couldn't have been no small boat. So he had a cabin underneath. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had a big enough boat to where he didn't have to be. Yeah, yeah. Well, he had a big enough boat to where he didn't have to be topside all the time. Yeah. So yeah, and he was able to. Yeah. I'm just saying he had to be in a good. So the Coast Guard must have been. They must have been watching out for him the whole time. No, not in that. I don't mean in that way. They watch him so he wouldn't get robbed because there's a lot of pirates out on the seas.
Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Taking a look at Minnesota.
Yeah.
And so off the tip, it's Miami. Halliburton looking over the floor. Tatum with a screen. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Here's Sampson. Here's Roy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Roy cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Outside for Wembanyama. Left side Tatum. 5 on the clock. They double-team Tatum. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Pass to Wembanyama. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
All too easy for Wembanyama.
I heard about it.
Feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Walton. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Bird. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
They double-team Halliburton. The 3 from Wembanyama. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth 3-point shots.
Pass to Bird.
Damn it.
There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
I can tell by your release.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Tatum. The 3 from Wembanyama. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Get yourself a round of applause.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Takes a 13-footer. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Wembanyama screen. Clock at 6. Here's Sampson. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Bird. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Shrimp. Floats one up.
Good.
Hardaway's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
And Minnesota making a change here. To the right side. Here's Richmond. The putback. Second shot opportunity. Walton's shot is off.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Shot is good. Sampson.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
The shot by Richmond, no good. Heat leading by 11. Here's Roy. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those. Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
And Minnesota making a change here. Halliburton with the ball. And Murphy picks him up defensively. Count that bucket.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. The three from Murphy. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Wallace outside. Tatum with a screen. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Pass to Kaman. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. It's tipped.
Well, you cannot sleep on obvious defense. He'll work hard to try to deny you.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. To the inside. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Richmond. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Tatum from long range. Nails it from three. Tatum's got 7.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Richmond. To win the drought. Wallace pulls it in.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
To the middle. 2 on the clock. That shot missing. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Heat. They lead by 18. And we'll be back in 7. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Avdia. Count the basket. And the Heat lead by 20.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be #1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Alan. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Left side, Wembanyama. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to McGinnis. Now here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Yep, that one goes. Boy's got his second basket of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 18. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to McGinnis. Back to Hardaway. Takes it inside. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Boy, can't get it to go. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Walton. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. He shoots it. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
Tatum can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 16. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Richmond gets the 3 to fall.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's Richardson. No points so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Hook loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Here's Sampson. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And it's Bird missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Down low. The kick out to Richardson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Bird. Six to shoot. Offline with a 3. Tatum looking it over. Inside. Here's Bird. That one goes in. Bird's got his second bucket on the night.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Wembanyama double team. On the wing, Tatum. Miami moving it around. To the paint. To stop the drought. And he goes in for the dunk.
I love that dish. Wembanyama is so unselfish.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Avdia can't get it to go. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. The rebound by Richmond. Timberwolves trail by 10. Banchero outside. Here's Bird. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Avdia, good.
Yeah, that was a great trip down the floor. Avdia is a dangerous player around the rim.
Here's Hardaway. Can't connect from 14. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
These are his first free throws of the game.
It's a running first.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Walton. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. 7 seconds left in the first half. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Heat up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schrempf. Off target with the 3.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Miami leading by 17. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Boy, can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 17. Schrempf misses. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. So it's Miami now. Here's Wembanyama.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years. having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the third longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
Outside for Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 17. To the inside. And Walton gets it to go. Walton's got his first points of the night.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And stolen by Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Here's Walton. Goes back up. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Roy. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Bird, that's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Bird with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. Back to Hardaway. Tatum pulls it in. So it's Miami now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Guys, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Miami leading by 15. Here's Roy. Inside. Sampson. Soft touch off the glass. Sampson's got 8 points.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota making a change here. And so Murphy will bring it up for Minnesota. 17-point game. Pass to Bird. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And they double up Adebayo. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. Timberwolves trail by 17. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Green to the rack. And it's hammered home by Green.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
Pass to Walton. Rebound Miami. .105 left in the third quarter. Outside Adebayo. And here's Lively. Fires from 14. And it's Bird with a rebound. outside Murphy. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Pass to Bird. Here's Richmond. Green covering. Here's Richmond. 10 points for him. And another shot. Here's Bird. Missed it, even after all of those chances.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Lively shot is off. Pass to Walton. Here's Shrimp. Second chance shot. And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid.
33.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the attack, Green. Here's Richardson. And that one is hammered home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Tatum. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Banchero. Good D by Richardson. Miami leading by 17. From deep, Wembanyama. Rebounded by Kaman.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Adebayo with a steal. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Hardaway.
Take.
And he converts the layup.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Banchero outside. Tatum pulls it in. Miami leading by 17. And here's Green from the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And Banchero with it. Lets a floater go. That one is off. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for Miami. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Banchero outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
No good on that one. Well, Stan, if you have the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill.
Miami leading by 17. Pass to Roy. There's a screen. And it's rejected.
Good.
Banchero in the post. And the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Banchero. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Halliburton right side. Markkanen outside. Pass to Lively. A little 6-footer. Oh, it's off target. Timberwolves trail by 17. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Screen by Lively.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 17. Lays it in easily.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's Green. Wembanyama screen. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Gets it to go. Heat leading by 16. Halliburton outside. Here's a pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Now Halliburton. And a one-handed slam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Miami with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one's off.
Now at the line,
That one misses. Oh, deflected. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Right side Green. On the wing Tatum. For 3. Oh, no good. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up.